Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Classes with me. So, in today's session, we are going to talk about one of the most important and honestly the most used command in SQL, which is the select statement. Now, select is the foundation of SQL. Whenever you want to see or retrieve data from a table, this is the command you will use. So, today we will understand what select does, how to write it, and we will do the hands-on experience with the theory and practical in today's video. If you are someone learning SQL for DA or like backend work, this video is going to help you a lot. So please stay with me till the end of the video. Let's start with the basics. Let's start with the theory as we will do practical as well. So the select statement is used to fetch data from a table in your database. Think of your database like a big collection of Excel sheets. Every sheet is a table and inside it you will have rows and column. Now select is like telling your database like show me this column or that column from this table. Simple as that. And what's the syntax of it? Let's see directly in our statement. It is like select everything from the table name, or it is better to write this select everything from table name. That's it, normal, nothing else. And if you want a specific column, like if you don't want all the things, you can just write column 1, column 2 from table name, and you will get all those columns. We will look at all these things in the practical part right now as we are doing the theory part. So let's concentrate on that. Let me just bifurcate. Yeah. Hmm. So that is the thing, and it is simple two line answer. Select this from this. That's it, nothing else. Now you can look at my SQL environment. There is a table having total 5 columns and 4 rows having employee ID, name, department, salary, city, right? And imagine this is your own employee table inside your database. Suppose now you just want to see everything from the table. What you have to write for everything? It is simple as that. You will write select asterisk from the table name. That's it. And when you execute it, you will receive the data set. Simple as that. And what data set? Like all the data with all the rows, all the column, like exactly like you're seeing right now on my screen. But what if you don't need everything? Like I have told you in the previous one. What if you don't need everything? You just want to see any specific column, right? In this table, you want name and salary. What you will do? You will write like this: select name, salary from table name. That's it. Done and dusted. And when you execute it, you got the name and salary, nothing else. Simple as that. Simple as that. And one thing let me tell you, whatever you write in the select query, you will only get those columns. That's it. If the column name is not there in the select query, you won't get it. That's as it is. And let's add some filter in this. Filter in the sense related to like we want something more specific. This is the specific thing, like we want name and salary specific thing. Suppose I want something more specific, like I want department equal to IT, like I want department in IT. And when I want like this kind of specificity, I will like select everything from table name is employee, this employee YT. Then I will write where let me see what's the column where department equal to IT. Simple as that. And when you execute it, see, you will get only those department, I mean those rows or those employee IDs or those name where department is IT. That's it. And what we can see, only two records. right? And both are from IT department, so it is a condition. Also we can add lots and lots of condition, like suppose I want to add a condition, and salary should be greater than suppose 50,000. Okay, suppose I want something from IT plus salary, means this what I've written, and it is a total one thing. Department and salary will, this I mean this filter will be given to a single query and to a single table. If there is a join, then that's a different thing, but when you write and, it is like both the condition should be matching. And when you execute it, see what you got. You got only one row. It is 60,000 salary and from IT department. So this condition is fulfilled and we have got the output. Simple as that. Now suppose we want to, like, want the data, I mean the table in descending, means higher to lower grade salary. I mean to say, the starting salary should be higher and the last salary will be lower. It is like sorting, like in Excel, if you have seen, it is like sort is there. How to do it in this? It is simple. Just I'm just copying it here, pasting it here, right? Select everything from this. Now I will write order by. I won't be using where here because I am not using any filter. I just want all the thing, and I want it in descending order. What in descending order? Salary. You can take either salary, you can take either employee ID, even though you can take name. Like name, it is like A to Z, normal ascending order, descending is Z to A, it is like that. And when I have written order by salary descending, it is like when you execute it, see, 60, 55, 50, 45, it is like that. Simple as that. Simple. Descending is high to low, ascending is low to high. And let me tell you one thing, by the default it is already in ascending order. Means when you write order by salary and you won't write anything here, any condition, write ascending or descending, any condition, if you do not write here in this query, order by query, it will simply resemble, or simply by default it will take ascending order. Simple as that. As you can see, 45, 50, 55, 60, that's it. Simple as that, nothing else. And also we can give an alias, like suppose I want name as employee name. Suppose I want name as employee name, and then salary, and then city. That's it. Normal. I don't want this name. I want name column, but the name column should be changed to employee name for a temporary basis. I am not changing it for a permanent basis. This is for temporary basis. And how you can do it for the temporary basis? You have to give an alias. This AS. AS is alias. Simple as that. And when you write AS and execute it, see, name is executed to employee name, then salary, then city. And let me tell you one more thing. In select, whatever, in whatever series you write it, like name on first, salary on second, city on third, it will show like that. Name on first, salary on second, and city on third. Simple as that. And in this way also you will get the output of the table. Simple. So let's quickly recap everything we have learned today. So we have learned select, it is like choose which column you want to see in the output. Then we have seen from means we will be commanding or give telling to SQL, like show us this things from this table, from table name. That's it. We have also seen use of where is nothing but filtering of data. We have seen order by is nothing but sorting your result, sort your result in ascending or in descending. Simple as that. We have also renamed the column on temporary basis using alias, that is as. Don't write anything, just as short form of alias. That's it. And that's how you retrieve data like a pro using select statement in SQL. So I would say keep practicing these queries. Take any data set, maybe your sales data, employee data, or you can take data set from my own project that I have in my playlist, and also I will be giving all those link in the description box. You can take those data set as well and practice side by side for those queries. Like you can do filtering, sorting, experimenting, anything. Just go on with it. Don't worry about the mistakes, because if you don't do mistake, it is really hard for you to learn new things. So mistakes are very much necessary in our life during study phase and also during career phase. And also, if you found this helpful, please make sure you hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, plus click on the bell icon so that you would get notified for the live stream. Like whenever we do live stream, as we do live stream every day, so whenever I do live stream, you would be the one who will get notified about it, and you can join it on the early basis. Ask your doubts as well. Live stream is all about practicing the assignment and doubts session. Second thing is like my mail ID will be there and comment section. Your flexibility, your wish, wherever you can ask your doubts, I am ready to help you out. Also share this video to those who want to learn SQL or who just want to refresh their knowledge in SQL. So that's all about it. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Happy coding and happy querying, as well as happy learning.